Hello everyone and welcome back to a new review for a new episode 1 of winter season of 2018. And yes, it's Ryuuou no Oshigoto, or aka the Ryuu's work is never done. It's the new shogi anime of this season. Now we have 2 of them and damn, they are quite different. As we have Sangatsu no Line, which is focusing on the characters, and Ryuuou no Oshigoto is a comedy, so I don't expect any drama, and yeah, I think we will just get the comedy, we will get a lot of laughs. I mean, I had to laugh a couple of times in this very first episode, but man, I have to say something that it's a really hard thing to say for me, because I don't know. I totally forgot how it is to feel like this. So yeah, let me say this. This is the very first time in ages. And with ages I mean 6, 7 or 8 more years, something like this. So at the very least more like 5 years. That a little bit of fan service, it wasn't even that much, it was just... Normally I would say, well, it's just so little fan service I don't even care about, but this one made me kind of feel uncomfortable, so yeah. I still feel weird about it, because, I don't know, it's just wrong. Usually I'm fine with any kind of fan service, but this time, I don't know. Reason 1 for it, because the female protagonist, Hinatsuru Ai, she's visited the home or the apartment of the main character Yaichi, who is the youngest Ryuuou, the highest shogi title. And now, since he's in a slump, he kind of has trouble to keep up and doing all sorts of things. And then when he got home, there was Ai. She was waiting for him, and she asked him to be her disciple. So yeah, so far so good. The thing about Ai is that, yeah, she's like 9 years old. And this is probably the main reason, and a good reason why I was feeling uncomfortable with a little bit of fan service. It was just a shower scene, and then she walking out of the bath, and the protagonist fell over when she pulled him. Yeah. That was weird. I don't know, it's... yeah. Like I said, usually I'm fine with any kind of fan service, but this, yeah, it was going a bit too far, so yeah. I would be fine if I was A, older, or B, they wouldn't have used this scene as a shower scene and just have her pulling him without being naked. But yeah. So this was the only thing I would say that could be done way better or even skipped entirely. But aside from this, this episode was actually really entertaining, so yeah, I was kind of surprised. Even though I calling Yaichi master in the sense that he is a person in a sense, with a position of authority because he is the teacher-like, in a teacher-like position. Feels still a bit weird, but I think it's, for me, just mainly because I is, like I said, 9 years old. If she would be a little bit older, or if she would be more like Hachikuchi, who is basically in the form of a little kid, but is actually the very person who is in a leading position whenever she is talking to Araragi. But yeah, I think that's kind of based or because of the age. But like I said, except this kind of thing that made me feel, really? This show was actually pretty interesting. The reason for Ai to be there in the very first place. And she basically ran away from home because she wants to be Yaichi's student, and because she was... He's basically an idol. I mean, he's very popular because he holds the highest shogi title and is the youngest one to have it. But said this, she really got hooked on shogi and especially on him because when he was there fighting for the title match, he was struggling, he was almost breaking down, and then when he went back to the room he even collapsed kinda, and she gave him a bit of water, and for her it was basically, yeah, he was really cool fighting that intense title match and then going along with the winner and then getting hooked on shogi because she wants to be like him. And this comes full circle because it is revealed in the same episode that Yaichi and Sora, the kinda sister-like figure, because she and Yaichi were both disciples from that shogi master, and it's kind of like a family relationship set up. So the master is like the father or the mother figure, depending on their gender, and the disciples are like the kids, and if there are two, then they are kind of like siblings. And I is basically the grand disciple, the grandchild in that sense now, so yeah. And that setup, I think it was really cute. It was adorable, having the master from Yaichi sitting there and being like, wow, man, a grand disciple, that is nice. And then he was saying to her daughter, well, make something, we have something to celebrate. So yeah, it was, I really liked it. So yeah. And then we had the shogi match, which was kind of insane, and Yaichi being at first like, well, I'm going to play with her, but then I got serious, and he really had to get serious too, otherwise he would lose. And then we talked with Ai, and then she revealed that she was learning or reading a lot of shogi books and doing the tests or the questions, and she was doing it in her head because when she's in school or when she is doing house course, she can't study, so yeah, she has to memorize it, which leads her to be the person with incredible talent. But yeah. And for Sora, well, she's the everyone's beloved sadistic character. And even the joke about it, it was hilarious. I really had to laugh because... yeah, and there was a little fan service shot, and this wasn't even bad. I really laughed about it because it was seriously funny. And Sora confirmed that she is in fact kinda sadistic because when it was said she just smacked the IG with her paper fan, which was, like I said, hilarious. But yeah, all in all, I think the first episode was really nice. Except that little bit of fan service with I, but okay, we will look over it. But everything else, it was good, it was funny, it was entertaining. And I'm going to continue watching the show. You can bet your money on it. And I will probably going to continue reviewing it. So yeah, I think that's it for today, because it's kinda late and I have to get ready to get some sleep. Otherwise I will be, dead man walking captain tomorrow. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching and I hope I will see you guys next time as well. See ya!